Nyantechwa maybe am this cabe for Europe akoma busuafo wo Ghana no me use tap send no fee mobile money transfer easy convenient fast and sounds so free won't you hwe me discover ye mapim tap send Intienne also download the tap send app no ewo mobile phone so free na fesika komo abusuafo wo Ghana fa na nyina tap send papa no
check now. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Sugar level for check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Emre Dudu Nani etena ka mu kwanten akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se ubenya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo o so to mfa akosi kaswa ne mpatamu anase achimota la pass ekosi nsawam. Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane, anasa ade bia wo pebia. So ukoton kwa dia enye bebia wo se wutumwa eye Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto or call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
Yes, September to remember. Abeka Group of Companies and Sammy Flex TV presents September to Remember Dubai Tour with Sammy Flex. Yamu Dubai. Who was up tour most of the interesting places be award Dubai. Set Desert Safari, Dubai Free, Atlantis Water Park, Dubai City Tour, Yacht Party Bekos. Now for Yasanso a party in the club. And to tell a friend it's September to Remember Dubai Tour with Sammy Flex. From the 28th of September to 4th October 2022. For reservation friend 0243-514-732 and now friend +971-55-949-4061. September to Remember Dubai Tour with Sammy Flex bed there. Come let's go Dubai. Proudly sponsored by Sankofa Restaurant. Taste Africa.
Alright, so we are wrapping our week here with you, and I know that you are also ready to do that with us here on Showbiz Daily, Sammy Flex TV, with my charges. My name is Sammy Flex, and I want to say thanks to you for being a part of us throughout the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We are about to wrap it all up, and after here, we go to church, sing, say thank you to the Most High God for his protection. And right after everything, if you get some catfish, you eat. If you get some catfish, you eat. And now Kojo King is here. Kojo is an artist of Greenville Records. Greenville Records for they control. So Kojo will sponsor. Kojo will sponsor catfish. Of course. If you don't know who now. Oh no. I just think come TV. Of course.
At Greenville, everything is green. So
yeah, everything is green.
Green represents riches.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Catfish, they say, normal.
So how come Ghana is not rich?
Now green has faded. So I call.
Because Ghana, you guys have so much riches. So how come Ghana is not rich?
Ghana is rich, but few people are sitting on the money, so they have to wake up.
Few people are sitting on the money.
Yes, it is scarce.
But why do we allow?
It is scarce. I don't know.
It is scarce as a comedy. But why do we allow few people to sit on the money?
Yes, because few people have power to make the decisions, and so we all can go and collect the money. So the people who.
But you guys decided and you gave the power to them.
Oh yes, that is normal. We have to decide, and the decision process is not anything involving money. We have to just vote, trust somebody. Okay. So our problem is to trust somebody. Okay. So it seems we don't have to trust no more. Okay. So
it involves money.
Is there?
It involves
the voting.
Money. Yes.
How?
It involves money. Why? Delegates take money before they even choose the leaders for the whole citizens to go and vote.
Yeah, but I mean,
and even the citizens, you go and take 50 Ghana and T-shirts. Somebody's.
I mean, recently the Alan Cash walk.
They paid them.
Also, Brainy walk.
They paid them, brother.
I heard they give them 50K.
They paid them
50 cities, and some people were mad.
Of course.
Okay. Let me ask Chemo what his people are doing in KNUST. Chemo is an alumni of KNUST, and he knows them inside out. Where they are fooling, he has lived there for 4 years. Chemo, what have you gathered so far? What is happening?
So far, they are doing whole week celebrations, and they do it every year, once in a year. All the halls. We had the time that I was there, we had about I think 7 halls, and we will give every hall a week to celebrate the hall any way that you want to do it. Yes. Yeah. If it's within the rules and regulations of the school. And when you are about to do it, the first day you go for a procession, trying to create awareness that you are celebrating your whole week, so all the other students, all the people can come there and enjoy whatever is going on. But it has been problem between Unity Hall and then the Katanga Hall. When we are doing that celebration, the procession, you can't go and pass in front of Katanga Hall if Unity Hall is doing the celebration. And the same way, if Katanga Hall, if they are doing their celebration, they can't come and pass in front of Unity Hall. So they don't do it. Because anytime it happens, there will be a clash and people will get hurt and all that. So they have stopped them from doing that. In fact, not by law or whatever, but by their own agreement, they don't do it. But once a while, I mean, maybe 2-3 years, a certain year group will decide to go and pass there, no matter what. So when I was there, it happened.
Why the place is for a certain group?
No.
Where you are not supposed to pass?
No.
So why are they not supposed to pass there?
Yeah, because of the rivalry between the horse, especially the Unity.
But at that time they are passing there, you are not there. So.
Yeah, in fact, it's nothing. No, just doing their morals and they say don't pass here. We won't allow you to pass there. But you can go there as an individual student. You can pass there. No, nothing will happen.
When you are doing your
celebration. When you are doing your
and you are moving in your strength.
Yeah. That one there, no. Don't gather as Unity Hall and come and pass in front of Katanga Hall. Or don't gather as Katanga people and come and pass in front of Unity Hall. So this time around, Unity, they are finished celebrating their whole week. Now it's the turn of Katanga to also do same. And now they decided to come and pass in front of Unity Hall. And then things started like the way the way we have seen some videos running around, so they were doing that exchange, throwing stones and all that. And then the Katanga people, this time around, they didn't come alone. They had Casford boys. Casford, they are
supporting them.
Yes, from UCC. They invited UCC guys to come and celebrate with them.
With them, okay.
Yes, so they were part of the Katanga guys
to do the celebration.
And then this clash came and people are hurt. Some people
are hurt. I saw some cutlass
wounds and all that. Yeah, it's bad, but
so students are really cutting
and all that. Yeah,
even in secondary school happens.
It's really bad, but at that stage, I don't expect them to behave like that. In our time, it was more like a fun thing to watch or something.
Today, but someone says something that this is our technical university in Ghana. And as part of their horse celebrations, instead of them to say, oh, as part of our horse celebration this year, we were able to manufacture a remote. When you guys are doing the horse celebration, those things don't come in. You guys don't show like something you've been able to achieve at a technical university. But this is what
Okay,
we see.
but that one day I will disagree with the guy because we also have a time, like we have a time that we do that kind of thing. There's we call it tritech, where people exhibit what they have done. Students will do that. So we have that celebration there. The whole week celebration.
But unfortunately, that celebration is not even known.
Yeah, because yes, the way they promote it and the buzz about that celebration is not out there like that. But for the whole week, it's just to have fun. But the students should have fun at some point, because after learning and whatever, they also deserve it. And we pay dues, hall dues.
Yeah.
So they use the student money for yes, more like entertainment.
In fact,
that time. Oh yeah. And no be na yeah, the fresh at our Manikobo show. You know. I remember in our time, our mobile 4x4, and you don't buy, and they paid them well to come there. Yeah,
they pay well.
Yeah, and you know, whole week need and Kenya bonnet, but now I think it's going in a direction.
It's losing its value.
Yeah, cra. It drew her, old students day. Now school are free mobile, Abia, Prempe College, ne. Was for now my dress it is a baby move free buy and into Ubenya group or my students are move free school different schools. If you are come competition among them, say was for any prepare for presec for any like and they drew honor a year for internal celebration kind of. In fact, cooking competition you are conconte now boys they can conconte and all that, and you know it's just for fun at that time. But having fun, we will have some people who may misbehave anyway, and this time around, I think Omar go overboard. We can't encourage something like that. Okay. But whole week in India, why not? They should have fun.
They should have fun. Yeah. Okay, that was just by the way. Introducing today's show to you. You've seen an Reagan already, Beef Nation president, and the guy said he's Beef King. Back up to you. Your Beef King is here. Intimdo Solomon Chamo giving us the KNUST saga story, the behind the scenes, and that is what being an alumni, he can share some details with us. I think we have some. So calm has been restored now.
Oh yeah. Even that night, police.
But today I saw police officers were there still. They were still exchanging stuff.
No,
yeah, dada.
Currently,
like
if one and exchange stuff.
No, police from bikes. Sometimes but we done still.
I would doubt if it is today.
Also, no, I'm not saying it's today, but as part of what they have started.
And even our time, Raswayo now the George Tetewayo the lawyer. Ono na lead in our time now we only lead Odi anymore, baby and videos are there. And during that time too, exchange of stones may happen. And you know, they say now some about no be to me I could try even that one. And no, it happened in 2008. Obi to me I could try her as I bet to achieve a current one. But so far the Omar store come there because police unity hall and it will be Katanga hall just to make sure that they don't misbehave.
Well, we have all been there before. Sometimes the exuberance takes over you and you don't even think right. So we will forgive them and we pray that our future leaders start thinking right. Let me say thanks to Digital Rasta Currency on camera, which reflects the director and editor of the show, and Emmanuel Fowila PG as our producer, with Gideon D. Lampteson, creative director, also at the other side. Now, Nana Regan should help me to start this. Mr. Beautiful has granted an interview to Sammy K Media on their YouTube channel, and according to Mr. Beautiful, Waakye, who is dead, also a popular actor who is dead at the moment, said in one of his interviews during the engineering campaign that when it comes to government doing stuff for the people, to him, he did not see hospital being any value. So if any government comes to boast that I have built hospitals, I have built roads, the person is speaking junk, because according to him, we don't eat hospitals. And Mr. Beautiful is telling us back that today he died because he was not given a befitting bed or a good place to rest at the 37 military hospital. And if in some 2016 we were talking about government building hospitals is not a value, how come you are dying out of the same thing that you consider not a value. What wisdom do we pick from what Mr. Beautiful is saying? Is he doing politics or he's talking reality? Let's watch the video. When I come back, Anna Reagan, Beef God or Beef King will start this with us.
Waakye told me, clean.
Waakye we.
Waakye we. He told me, clean.
Waakye we.
Waakye we. He told me 2016. Waakye catch him playing there. Uncle Inyima. O Papa John Mama why ya dina so your hospital in your body.
Oh. Waakye we no cancer.
You were Waakye for Fubia now.
Yeah, actor Waakye.
On Nasa Namusumurke. He told me 2016.
Say political.
Imagine there. No, you see, certain words are evil. Some words are evil words. Yet the time in Ankoda Mamida Konoka the Massam no. Nkoda Kada Massam in 2016. Nanka celebrities na. One nam walker there. In your hospital in your body.
Go check my stuff so online.
All right, that was Sammy K, media boss. Sammy K himself interviewing Mr. Beautiful, also another popular actor. So once again, I'm asking that, what wisdom can we pick from this? Is he doing politics or maybe reality talk? Nana, let's start. I'm with Joso.
Mr. Beautiful there. Yeah, say never do no crime. I say all your politics. The woman say obi kasa asemna. Mimi huno kasabe say okase say Waakye kase in your hospital and I bury and non che say in here hospital now see hospital I home here. But on mine I woman say any na yebetwi ni anase adwen akochi kakra fitin ko dem fan say 1996 crowd ba 2020 ya. Amai aban bi obebebia will touch hospitals, will touch roads, will touch certain some of these facilities. But at the end of the day, no chrome manisu. Everybody is expecting or trying to hear say, oh, okay, obi so baba be fufuru bia, ebi betimi aboa ama ebi also emphasis come show bottom crop na betimi manage in your environment. I'll be okay. I think that is the language he was speaking to Mr. Beautiful. But he is just, because of where he is coming from as a politician, he is just making it look like, because of cancer, as a community, and or hospital cry, treatment. And I mean, that is not what it is. I mean, hospital there, it's a rage. In fact, on no party NDC, I'm the year campaign, but then Crawford rage, I'm come my let's say, rage on no class. He said, yeah. Mahama renovative region. There's no way I will crowd be lucky. The people are dying there, no crowd be the crane. Indeed, even 5 years ago. You understand? So, yes, or can be to gain that political score. I mean, if you really look at it, Obia, yes, I am Ghana, it's a Mississippi. I am Busamo say, like. The same things now politicians they campaign is can't we do something different? I me feel say a bit me amatima munino no crab behind kakra. And I've been mentioning our rent issues. Me put the me mention a crap. Me say me leader, political leader be say or tackle rent issues in Accra and also all the capital cities in some of these regions. No share the impact that because most of the people crying near because of rent issues.
Yeah.
And the bills are so you tackle our affordable housing say okay say yan to me pay mu crap na me kwakọ rent ya minim say aban so aye bibi nhihye bia to hono ma ebe boa me ama rent control for netimi na efira for netimi edi insawoso ama chese okay metimi create ya 6 months pay na menya dan metimi etua 1 year pay na menya dan metimi create ya me rent no monthly metimi ape bibi kakra bi nya baby di mitiato na sa ban no crop ya nhihye say okay your government affordable houses wo ye timomuni a wo say e chere say ye timomuni a beji dan ni bi ye say yes onipa no ote wonom na oye ejuma ne ho be han ne kakra. But this is the case. Obu abese 4-5 years ni. Yantu ni pemuda. And so they be a to the rent. You to the water bill. You to the electricity bill. You to the fuel. Ni pay ni de gina na gina. Enti obi foforo ntimi mbeye bibi entimi take some of these ideas na on execute bibi a e dey nsesan ka kra bi beba ya setene mu. Na de bia na ekoye se hospital nkomo, road ne kra papa be ya no moye. Omo timi Google road sukota acha 3 years 4 years na ase tutu basa in so to na ache road mu mienu. And if somebody is saying some of this, it doesn't mean that we road now we road near and you. But maybe the person is expecting something different, and so here be more. A bit more artificial. Ne ho be han ne ho be ebe no okay okotofu o kra ba okay me tofu no kra me yepsi a we be ba be shemu ha. Nti enye say e bia hospital nye and say road nye and say bibi nye.
No na ekunu.
But that be. I mean o kan say say omo person who play party policies no they will also have another defense almost so betimi their argument in that same score. I know so it will make sense. Until we should be looking beyond party politics comments we must say minimum say say awon na ba so pa because obeka sacha yeah we na for some time now interviews ya no ye oyenso bi na waka bibi oyenso bi na waka oye bi na waka bibi so it is his season. I mean MPP for no more opposition crank e benya nkofo bi mu they will be doing the same thing. So yes, right now say anyatema mufo no bebre na bebre esu ni if you are an opposition party member and I say communicate this is the time you want to use this time to score some points for your party, which is fine. But the question we should be asking ourselves and say, if it can't sound the same way, they score points, I'm our party. During the bus, I want to say, "O party no, we need a banner of baby. Are you sure, or you are just doing party politics? Are you sure?" Says answer, "O party leaders need to be the aba, and then obi ntimi nko hospital be."
Okay, thank you, Kojo. Come through. How did you also understand Mr. Beautiful's statement he made on the interview?
This statement is pointless, useless, futile, to no point, and it doesn't make sense. In fact, he's a politician that we know.
Yeah.
Yes, and the fact that Waakye is dead. So whether what you are saying is false or not. Waakye is not there to come and even clarify and say, "Oh, I didn't mean this or that." So why now? It's of no use. So it shouldn't capitalize.
I want to believe what Waakye said was public knowledge. The way he was defending it, it means that what he said was public.
Yeah, but you can have a convo with somebody, and in a certain context. But now when you come out and let it look like Waakye was trying to mean building hospitals are not. You are just demeaning the personality of the person, you know. And he's late. So why must you go that tangent? Man, you just have to focus on your campaigns and do the right things than to bring somebody who is dead. You won't score any good point with this. And for crying out loud, rage is not for free. You can't just walk in there that you are Ghanaian, so you need health care. It is not free. So if a president has built it, fine. He has gotten all the accolades and the credit for that. But if we have basic needs, is it?
Renovated.
Exactly. We have basic needs like maybe food, water, shelter, clothing. Health is also there. So if somebody is crying of food, it's also a need.
You cannot compare that to an infrastructure.
Exactly. And infrastructure too, you have to pay. So I'm not able to get food to eat. Do you think if I'm sick, I can take care of myself? I can afford to pay for my hospital bills. So if somebody put that in context, both the government, they are all disappointed as both the NDC he's part of and the MPP. They are all disappointed. So he shouldn't come out and make some of these statements as if the other was best. No. They are all bomb. So you shouldn't come and paint that picture. Exactly. And at times when they build hospitals, they build schools, and they come and brag. Why? What do you promise us you will do?
No,
it is your right.
What is your role as government?
Exactly, it's your right. But because Africans, we have reduced our politics and our governance to some of these things. So when they build a hospital, they come and brag, boast here, but see hospital. Like
year of roads.
1 kilometers of road.
What I say?
I don't know. Okay.
You
Toilet.
you see,
Year of roads.
no. You pay for your own child school fees and you come and brag. Me buy school fees. What the hell? So some of the people like Mr. Beautiful, they should spare us some of these useless and unwanted comments. This is not what we need from you as a creative person. Charlie, we have to be serious. Let's be serious. Tell your people something better. We are here. Some of the creatives will come back and tell us that they have regretted ever campaigning for some of these political parties. We've seen it happening to those who did for the MPP. And it's because what they bargained for, they are not doing it. And that is when you have to be very objective and say it as it is, not what Mr. Beautiful is doing. It's like, whatever you do, anything coming from the NDC is correct. That is his position now. Trying to compare somebody's death. Yeah, we are here. People die because they don't get beds. When you go to hospital, they tell you we don't have bed. And even you have to pay money before they can take care of you.
Yeah.
So people are dying every now and then.
Chief Charles was telling me.
Exactly. Her mother,
His mother also died because of the same thing.
Exactly. A lot of people. So that is not the case that somebody built a hospital and so all the time, whenever you go to Reg Hospital, you will be taken care of. It's not the case. So if he has something better to tell his people or the party he belongs, he should rather do it than to come and give us some of these excuses. He should come again. It is not, especially when the person you are talking about is dead. So whether you are lying, we wouldn't know. And why must you even say this? It will happen that you, Mr. Beautiful, you will be sick and you go there. And you also will not get a bed. It doesn't mean you are Mr. Beautiful or because you are part of the NDC. So it can happen to you.
They are built hospital, so they will give him.
Who? He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know, man. He doesn't know. You go there, that point, they will even recognize you that you are Mr. Beautiful.
Yeah. For connections, some of
who will call them?
They will call Mahama will call, and then they will.
When you call and
Mahama, they will take a sick person from the.
What if Mahama doesn't answer your call?
Then na enika.
Exactly. So, Charlie, you don't use somebody's unfortunate situation to make you look good. Yeah. Try to humiliate the person. We all say it. Yankasa a way. So yawe. Because onipa ne te wonom na come de no nya aduane ndi. Now be brag chere ne say why you kwan. Obaka che say kwan yawe. Because you fan to plate mu to try the crophobia some. Well, with yamfa among yourself no, I said they take us so low. They take us for granted, so you have them coming in. Me over just I don't make so I can do what because we don't baby edun ye hia creative people are more person ye politics on be Kenyan sasem. John Dumelo mo ye farming. That is meaningful. O me jina me kan sang krasniema we no wolf cry. O me kan we. Tale o dia na o ye. Do dia no say o ba be kasa.
Na wa kwadiska.
No akwadiska. Wa kwadiska.
Na position on be we out.
Uwie no akwadi. Abedi. So please spare some of these things. One can say you pa me ya Waakye busu and I will take him on pa. Can me take him on.
Okay. Thank you, Kojo King. Jabo. What wisdom do you also make from it?
Mr. Beautiful. It is a baby or day fan. I said, or you are more political or politician than even an actor. And the case muno. Or my politics in the Bembudo. Me nka many host na nka mebusa ne say na o ma o mon kan de ayi Waakye aka ne bi na o mo so mko ye o mo anya bed na and so be kan say yeah and why do you want to use it against Waakye? Because we have a lot of people you beat me you Waakye in China or mo so anya bed the same thing happened to them. So some of them may be party member or another more affiliated with party now will belong to no. Into a more man can say binom to call your man in bed no. It's a beautiful by your mother. It's not an argument and I think he can make good arguments. Say what is happening no, it's not good. I mean we are not enjoying what is going on right now. And now you to petrol, and now you know, and you can do a better argument than to make reference to watch a comment or make here. Odi Baba can was say as if or no he was against building a hospital into a area will be come on. It's below the belt. One couldn't cry. One couldn't like the way or can no any reference I will make you know a manner bad like and watching so cry and the one were defending him. And this one cry no watch cry who he has said will be defending. Like if you are you are objective, not a uti asem you clearly know say no Mr. Beautiful mischief. And yes, party in power right now no they mean in my honest opinion or fairly the occurs or be might be want me or fairly. And you know if you really want to say something for people to say yeah they all can you true. Don't go and use this cheap ways. This is so cheap and it's a way of even insulting critical thinkers. It's like when you say this and obia or doing home kakra no yeah critical thinker be what are you saying? Meanwhile zenka watch e connection bi ana ko yare nanka yes bed no ba the connection dinka bed be appear. And also say experience so that in fact Bernard Avle crack can be already so that obia ko hospital yes bed no your friend or friend doctor be na bed but ne na koto so instead of talking about how the system is some few people manipulating the system just to favor themselves and even the leaders in Mahama was West Hospital in the Monabas or no Croyare uncle that hospital now was in Oyarea uncle. So what are you talking about? It's for those who cannot afford to even get a private okay watch enough money after working so hard and getting that fame but still when you be fame always car and can your private hospital be now be kwame ya share no kra e ho no hospital bed in what or you private hospital be na you do obi akwa say bed ni order what be that
no bed syndrome.
Yeah, ebi crow one person if you can afford that one room near the amount of biama
yeah or baby a wetin no yere nyina
sir na twin sources na one of condition
na yes ebi wo kra ye breakfast bro ye yi omo nurses no bi wo ho ye be san ye breakfast ni ade bro so opa it do be
and no new bottom
yeah
so if Waakye is fighting for good system so that he can make his money and take his decision now, why are you saying that Omienko build a hospital? And like if you leave everything to government as we sometimes we do, these are some of the things that may happen. But if the system is working, now you see who make his car, make your own choice. And then can Waakye to me make his car based on good economy woman. And go back to private hospital question and can no bed the BNC. Because government build the hospital ni we are managerial issues they had so many other obstacles I face even after building a good hospital like Ridge. But people will go there and will still not get any service because they don't have connection, they don't have influence and all that. That's why the rich people, they don't go to such hospitals. They go for private hospitals to get all the premium treatment that they think they deserve because they have worked hard for their money. So Mr. Beautiful should come again and he shouldn't be using this tactics. It's not fair. Yeah, it's not fair.
Okay, thank you so much. Team Dodo Solomon Chemo and Nana Reagan as well as Kojo King for coming through today for today's edition of Showbiz Daily. Now, let's revisit something that I'm sure I did with the same set. I want to believe I did this with the same set where we talked about Cabum throwing punches to Strongman and the fact that Strongman responded with just some photo captions. I have read comments under that video, and some people were not happy with my people, I know. And I have to put them in the soup again this time around to see if they will boil differently or they will still boil the same. So Cabum has spoken in an interview, and Cabum is saying that if Strongman doesn't come and apologize to him, he will continue to fire him, like fire him, or fire this. He wants Strongman to say, boss, I beg you, you be the rap god, the whole world, nobody goes to rap than you can rap. I beg you, forgive me for everything that I've done to you. Cabum actually spoke to Code Mickey in an interview, and I want us to go watch excerpts of that. And once again, I'll ask my people, what kind of apology is he looking for? Should Strongman do this? Has he achieved anything with his beef? And more, as my panel members would want to put this. Watch it, I'll be right back.
I don't know what say Yankopon fa bonsam eyi ni nche no. Still mu dawo. I don't know what say Yankopon fa bonsam eyi ni nche no. Still mu beefy. So dey me je ni tun me kan James so be wrong. Me just obe pamacho say ni. Senior man say na matia say ba the way you hwene dey na eyi na eyi.
Na enti e ba ne say na the fuck Strongman because they call it direct over artwork.
Because like on could tweet me say like also I had a mention me di. They about the no picture.
Me what
picture no swagless picture swagless.
Me was that.
So we all know that Strongman responded to Cabum with some 2 photos. One that he had some 2 cars behind him. I think one Honda and one Hyundai. And again, the other that he was coming out from a room of a sort, indicating that he has a house and he has cars. In fact, that was what Strongman was saying in the photos. That, hey, me, I won't come and respond to you because me, I have cars. Look at my cars. Look at my house. What do you have or who are you? Why should I respond to you? Now, Cabum has come again. You have to apologize. If you don't apologize, you are effed up. Kojo, the other day you guys were not sure of knowing Cabum. I want to believe.
Oh, me there, it was Chemo.
I thought Chemo rather.
Me not knowing Cabum.
Oh no,
no. Like people are not getting
no,
it.
Somebody
we were not saying that we don't know Cabum. Okay. We are saying that he's not recognized in the game as it is.
But like in the last 5 years.
Yes, no. And that's why we don't know him.
Okay, cool.
We know him.
So now Cabum wants Strongman to come and apologize to him.
Brian Bonner.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean Brian Bonner.
And I'm saying, what do you mean of
because what is this? What kind of by force beef be that? What be that? By force beef, by tension. Obe beef now for what? When to me and Casa, why am say? So Obe dinner tomato say cano. And cano. Oh man. You see, Cabum is a fantastic rapper, no doubt. But I think he should get serious. This attitude and mindset will not help him. Yes, we know people ride on others to get their attention through beefs. But not this way. We all know who this beef is for. It is between Amrado, and when Strongman says, mention my name, it is in reference to Amrado. Because Amrado were throwing subliminal shot at Strongman. And he says, if you have balls, mention my name. It is not to you, Cabum. It is never to you, Cabum. It is to Amrado. So why do you come in and say mention him? That message is not for you. But even though you are a rapper, so if you really want to be part of it, it is allowed. Come well. How you entered in, nobody will give you a seat. You are not welcome in. If you enter well, yes, pass through the gate, we will give you a seat. But not through the window. We will see you as a thief. So we will sack you. And Strongman wouldn't mind him. Yes, he's a good rapper. Nobody has taken his seat. He has people who love him. He should put in work, put in energy to get that recognition. But this way that he's going, yes, it can get you some little recognition like we are here talking about you. But I don't think where the rap game is now, this is how he want to get back into it, or let him be at the top and run shoulders with the likes of the Amrados and the others. Well, whoever is at the top now, put in work. And I mean real work. So if you really want to come up there to gain that recognition, back in the days when we were talking about the Kumerica movement, he was one of them. He was the kingpin, a kingpin in there. You couldn't mention about 3 rappers. I mean the new school without mentioning Cabum. But now it's not the case. A lot of people are taking up the sport. So if you really want to come back and take the sport, put in work, my brother, and you will be recognized. But with this tangent, I think this is more of a losing mindset, like a loser's position. That I'm going to hit you for how long? You release one song, he doesn't respond. Second, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many to waste your time on that? Without whilst you can give us a good song, or you channel that energy into creating another song that can even give you the recognition or the attention that you so much need. So my little advice is, yes, he shouldn't waste time, because Strongman wouldn't mind him. And even if you will mind him, that we can throw predate rappers. That is when he sees that there will be value. But I'm still on my point that as we speak, what Cabum is bringing on the table is so low. That will be a fair a beef or a fair battle between the two. So Strongman wouldn't mind him. If Amrado replies Strongman right now, you will see what will happen. He will respond. But from Cabum, more especially when you are not so decorous with your words.
Not just your words, even your artwork.
Exactly. Yes. So put together, your art is not refined. Like you can say anything. And I know Strongman is a family man. He respects his family. He wouldn't want maybe in the next minute dragging the wife and the child. And you are capable. You have shown that you are so desperate, and you don't give a desperate man attention, or he will mess it. So for Cabum, he should put in more energy. His rap abilities, we are not doubting it. He's super creative. He's a good rapper. He should channel the energy positively and give us a good piece of work, and we will love him, and he will also become the talk of the time when we are talking about rappers. But this mindset, I see it to be more of a loser's mindset. That I'm going to attack you forever till you respond. If I don't apologize for what?
For disrespecting me.
In what ways?
Telling me to mention your name.
Who? What? Do you think that message was for him?
That's what he thinks. That's what I'm telling you.
No, we can.
You objectively, do you think that message was for him?
No, I can't be him. I don't know that.
Give your opinion. Decode the message.
When it comes to rappers, they might have had some encounters that you and we have no knowledge about.
Of course.
So Cabum might know something that he has said to Strongman. That Strongman is. Sometimes I say Kutia.
But apart from that tweet, he didn't say anything.
That's what Akutia.
Well, based on what you are saying, I'm saying that if that is true, another that's what we should go by. And Kaonka said tweet in our song but he just only mentioned the tweet.
And you think that tweet was not for him?
Yes,
obviously. No, until bedding.
And or not there or say you but I want to say or not.
I mean
no, give your opinion.
I can't be sure. I can't be sure. No, I can't be sure. I can say yes or no, but I can't be sure.
Open violence.
Oh no, open violence.
No, but
Me I can say.
I am not the two.
I said I don't do beef. I don't do beef like a woman. If you want to this, just go straight to the point and wait for your response. Never mistake stupidity.
When did this thing come?
Let me disclose this. In fact, this is in his song. It's a line in his rap.
In
Strongman, I rap, you know, I rapper, a woman that and what 12 free moody about it. And in the when him say on one day, I never watch it. Because Strongman was a line woman, about 2 years. And so,
the point is,
and the other 2
years ago, time and season.
And what is happening?
Near man, they cost no. Chibomono, you himself strong man. And they see several rappers. 89 other than Cabum no, rather than I'm rather they see a lot of rappers in Chibom, which we know say for some time now. That's all call interview we cry no can say. Then a strong man, I hear rap man on ye be. Or mention it. Nina never baba. And I ought to one assist, one assist, rap what is one so. Expecting so best so. I don't Strongman so I don't see a senior. It's opa with your boom ding. Now, Betty, message with Cabum. What you move Castro Befam and your dear. Chamo, take over.
Yeah. So before that, in no particular order, I'm mentioning 5 top artists, top rappers in Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah, say Cabum Benya baby Asha.
Okay, fashion me.
Sarkodie.
1.
Yapuno.
2.
Strongman.
3.
Amarado.
4.
Lyrical Joe.
5.
All the Cabum be saying.
So
when I be in a film, and when I be in a film, the Cabum machine. Cabum ye better than when. Mama fa no baron the crown count.
6.
Cabum be saying. Only ye back on film. Name for Cabum machine. Or be saying.
Your argument in here.
Me say top. Let me make it 5.
Top 5 rappers.
Yeah, my meaning is 6.
No.
Me the back up count.
I get it.
Top 6 rappers.
Top 6
rappers.
And too bad they are shame.
No, what I'm saying is wash him. The old jury said, Mama mention now or you weak no. Uniform never Cabum shim. That's the argument I'm making.
Yeah.
And say I know so near the Becca. Not that top 6 in a new movie. And a person will be full Strongman. Do you think it's wise for Strongman to reply that person? Because omo go at say honey underground for any day. Omo wa be ready bia no omo de be ma. In fact, sa akode cry to be born. And do better sa akode enko reply a year and I said. Yes, in comparison with the top 6 that I mentioned. Mama mo ya underground man those people. And you know, like he can come back in a better way. The way he started and everything, a mess. It's a mess. And they're respectful enough to even engage him. It's for the street. And to any street for any underground beef, no. Only you be or matured in it or not or the aba professional way. Because what he did is not professional. In fact, even encouraging gang grape near there did it. We can it's what are you going to like? He's a mess. That's the point. He's a mess to come in the game now as a professional. So he should have professional mentality in the rap game and even in the beef game. Ebinum ka say beef with any formula. When you want to do it professionally, formula womb. You can go on the street and do whatever, say whatever. But if you want to do a beef that people will analyze, people will talk about it. We don't do what he did. His poster was a big mess. Some of the words in the song, it's a mess. If you analyze those things, it's like you are encouraging something that we can't even mention here. Yes, I cry, YouTube for crowns, so no being answer. So how do you engage such a person? Say, when you need beef, what kind of beef? So he's a mess. Those who don't understand, Omoka say, Cabum na we know Cabum. We know what he can do. Onuru strongman level. Not in any way. Onuru so Omontia says, fine. It's their opinion. As me so me comedian. But in my honest opinion, Onuru level be our person don't could be our Onuru. Omumienu when our hit song. I will be any Omumienu when or they you know like ne career no aye bibi. Ni no man judge and Amaka said my list in the crowd is him do you know Baroni account my any 6. O man hwem de oye week omunyini vrim no mfa Cabum hwem. Cabum nuru ho and the opese oba he should do it right. Because that street beef no there opese any professional no professional will engage you. Because professionalism and people who respect the game and respect the space will not engage such a person. For using words, no, you see here with the kind of graphics they buy any other thing unqualified. And they say what Aquaba say he should apologize or else you will continue. Just even to come out to say that thing, the crowd say, well, Lucy. You don't even have to come and tell him that he should apologize. Continue doing it. If he feels that what you are doing is hurting him, he will come and apologize. But for you to even give him direction to apologize, just say, well, Lucy. When you want respect, you don't command people to just respect you. Do what will make people respect you. So Cabum is not a match for Strongman, and I will still insist Strongman should not engage him. But as rappers there, you can't trust them before you know. But in my honest opinion, you shouldn't even engage him.
I see. Thank you, Chamo. Nana Regan, wrap up on this note for me.
Okay. Engagement there, Strongman will engage Cabum. The Biamaka say beef no, na rappers no one here necessary. When only Panatonium will throw shot at you, also Baba Cotwete. But you are claiming say you are not responding to him. It doesn't make sense. In fact, Cabum interview or I bet me based on photo now be posted and I have to we have to respond with photos. You have given him an opportunity. Ebianke, one man yes I post now could be crown and who the essence of calling Cabum say brand no
that was a response to Cabum.
It is a response. So what I want Strongman to understand is whether he like it or not, he is beefing Cabum.
Okay.
Well, upon Twitter, upon sorry, a man hearing Kobo Kutia or Twitter, upon your day, and you are beefing him just that you don't want to put it in a song where it will be like on a musical bout. But response there, why engaging Dada? So we shouldn't even go there. So our tweet now, yes, we cannot read so many meanings into it, but you see, as rappers, Oshe even lyrical journey Amrado beef here a buy so you have from to money on where and then they start you. Lyrical journey started so throw shots at Amrado. Check. Me catch your platform where you say even 3 weeks ago before their beef bout and Kazan. Lyrical journey Cabum ya release and you be burning bridges. YouTube says here. Go and listen to the song. Or more rapper or rapper Cabum line because rapper about Benes, the Benes. No one say we a strong man better, Amrado better. And the Benes rhymes be throw short. Lyrical Joe did the same thing. Into your honor mono. Or no Cabum debate me after say. So also a bema now throw shot at me. Bomidi strong man better, men can better pay. I will line when I may expect to say be a may respond. If your honor no they feel say tweet now here no crowd about Nekutia. Enti beef in there Sammy meeting say so Becca say obey throw shot at him sir. In fact, I will even encourage him to do it sir. On yes sir. Uncle so anye kosita mo.
Oh yeah, obi emu an is way.
Obuade we buan bra Sammy na make dem man ka we buan buade we buan. Okay. Just say on person dey better beat so we buan de da. Say him say okay, tweet now here na for one. Tweet no here or show the card in the fee no one and because I'm fan to it.
The cheap one, the Obenya.
And the point is
it doesn't matter. It's not studio.
Point is that
And yes, I have one no.
Because beef no. Ebi mo ya no what Twitter pe o.
Yeah, beef cake be ma.
Beef cake. Beef no ebi mo ya no what Twitter pe. Onko no so onko record hwe o tweet o be tweet bi a reply o. O yes o be can say acho. Enti e bi a strong man at this point no. Ono so feel say who ko record e dem kra metwete. Which for me say me ka say be factors say che say obi e really beef and say or benefit from beef to nja strong man who lose you because tweet e nkwa e will give news na e be back out of sa tweet no and come out strong man pe some will go for Cabum as well until na your friend for interviews but e bia so the nyom fuck you now me I'm not for the artwork and this man or the two abonte but oko YouTube say at least when na views be
when ya ban his say
me check it but at least when ya okay 26k 5 days ago e be kwa no type on nasa
I check comment no
comment re dey chemo ya ti he nkofo ye de bia
comment dey
eh ko bo nkofo be yew wasa no nya adwen
na de omo praise wo aha ndi kan ye
chemo me ka say enye me nko a ebia da ye be ye me no o ye nya o ye be praise be da ye be ye wo no ye nya me be praise nti de bia enda na ajo o de na eda be jibi o ye da ya for ya eti enya den ya ba ko be jibi ne de what I say enti no Cabum de onko so an me I like how strong man is playing it because they be ameka say beef no eh de owa ase ne de owo soro o wa ase no o expect say o punch ya de owo soro ni feel in a certain direction oh strong man was soro and Cabum was ase you understand and you know o expect say but wa soro no una wo the power to control even the timing to respond, the time to release, the time to do something be a be nipa na gaining certain value be any say nyama no. You are the nation, so you are controlling that thing. Sa power no wongo. Enti den no beka so mfe so ade chena strong man so release and you dey respond to ya it will be another thing. Maybe ono so every time na we say okay sisi anu akwa no dey we oye ne dey say me punching the back no ye di. But no there's risks to it. Yeah. My mention Sammy ni Shatawale yes sometimes so be this the panel boss obe gain relevance be na be wa so ka for respond no afi na to afanche na obi apom person be feel obi so obe responding na on responding ye the engagement is having with Cabum me I'm not for it. Oh, only the panel here or can be on you mono can be on Twitter now Facebook post now they are responding now so you know and so for your news you are not refer to Cabum you more release the entire waka post way. So what are you saying? What are you doing? And yes ebi mo so conclude say unsu usuro no. Enti na on person be rura studio akakoye enyoma ba be ewe no. No, some people can conclude like that. Those who are Cabum fans can also decide to say, okay, Okra also too short as on Facebook post now. What I say, and you know, the way Cabum now say, Obeko at me, I didn't expect him to Obeka me say crowd interview. Oh dear, yeah, who ya when you be up one line be no through at one man. Oh dear, bait in the year be brave, and yet they are back na kono, or the no be so. Now for only na ye.
I don't know about that. Why do you ask?
You know, boy, you're not worried.
You're not worried. Yeah. You are just a hater. That's it. You Kojoki, you are just a hater.
All of my, you're not worried.
Well, so that was on the Cabum thing. And it is a rap game. If Cabum can win out of it, like the American said, who will stop him? Nobody can stop him. You should just go hit it hard. he might be lucky one day. That's all we can say. He might be lucky one day. Now, yesterday on Showbiz Daily, during the live edition, we told you that one story was kept in the freezer and that today we are going to give it to you. Finally, we are here for today's edition and we have to give it to you just as I introduced it to you yesterday. So a doctor, he is a senior medical officer at the Accra Psychiatric Hospital. You can call him Dr. Sas for short, but he is Dr. Sasu. He is also a comedian and entertainment person, and he has been following our showbiz space. He has been following Amrado and Lyrical Joe's beef, and there is something he wants to tell you and I. According to Dr. Sas, he's saying that when it comes to beef and diss songs, they have some negative impact on the beefing artist. And here he is talking about stuff that is in the mind. A dream pains beyond the body pains, no. Or say any artist who goes through beef comes back with pains in the mind. He has been talking to us on the Real Talk Show on Sammy Flex TV. I would want us to watch a brief portion of the video or of the conversation, and that when we come back, I ask my people that, guys, is it true that these beef, the words used, can hurt these guys, if not forever, but for a longer time? Watch it. We'll come and talk.
This thing is stemmed out of hatred and jealousy. I tell you, there's no beef. This thing is stemmed out of hatred and jealousy. I tell you, there's no beef anywhere. That comes from a good place. And when you would have to bring somebody down or say something bad against someone to get to the top, it is not a good thing. That is how black people are. That is why we have beef. That's why the white man doesn't have beef. When we, as Ghanaians, were busy beefing during the surge of our music industry, and when Africa was at the verge of taking over the world music, Ghanaians were busy beefing.
Which Ghanaians were that?
Chatawali and Stonebwoy and Sammy. It started with Sammy. And the whole system, energy was around it. Instead of focusing the energy on doing music for the world, that was when, exactly at that time, was when the Nigerians took over our brothers and sisters. Because they were busy making music for us to be up. So when you listen to Nigerian music or any other music somewhere, it's relaxing, it's entertaining. But when you listen to our music, we are insulting each other. And it never crosses our borders. Then why I think that beef is, that's what I was trying to explain. Okay. That it doesn't come from a good place. Two, it's because our media and our media especially, and the people who are the gatekeepers, focus on the wrong thing. They call the limbic resonance. That, you see, the limbic system is what controls, is a part of the brain that controls our reward, how you feel, your emotions. How happy you are and how sad you are. Wow. Yes, and the limbic resonance is such that if I am beefing with you, I am happy with you. Immediately I see you, I can be down, but when I see you, I'll be happy because there's a certain resonance. There's a certain vim that you come along with, and that's how you are when you enter a place. You're like, Charlie. Then the energy, so you are synonymous with that. So people resonate. So and there are people too that you are in a quarrel with. Immediately you see them, your spirit comes down. Yes. Do you see? So if they put down these records about you, and you meet the person, anytime you see the person or you hear the person's name, no matter how hard you try to feel good about him, you would have to fight hard to come over it, to come out of it. Yes, and that is what happens even it goes as far as the fans of the other artists who has been denigrated. There are some people who close down, they will never want to listen to this guy because of what you said about this. And that is what we've been doing. We've created factions.
All right, so let me go on to Intim Dodo Solomon because we have a segment here called Social Pressure on Sammy Flex TV Live. Chemo Yebia Chemo. But let's go ask Chemo that what does he think about what the doctor, the senior medical officer at the Accra Psychiatric Hospital is saying, especially about beef, these songs, and the words being imprinted on the minds of those who will be dissed or insulted or attacked verbally in these songs. Chamo.
Oh yeah, I agree with him with the damage that it may. I think it's also wrong for him to be emphatic as if that's what will happen. I disagree on that level. But yes, saying certain words to people, trying to say something for us to say that no, you can't say better than this guy, and in the course of it, it's like trying to bring somebody down to come up. I mean, it will come with a lot of things. Damages may come in. So instead of him trying to be emphatic on the fact that by all means they will get that damage, he should rather say it may cause damages to them in terms of their emotions and other stuff. I mean, technically he's right. I mean, as a doctor practicing, I think he's right to say those things. But I disagree with him. Why I disagree with him is the fact that he should also not count out the fact that people are strong enough to take certain things. So people who are in the competition.
How many are strong to take certain things?
We can't tell. In fact, even in this world that we live in, it's a struggle from the day that you were born. You will fight till you die. And during that course, in the course of your life, growing up, you are trying to fight that battle, and eventually how long you can stay on this earth. And the battle will include diseases, emotions, people even hitting you physically, and all that. A lot of them, and even getting accidents, like some of us. And even after that, there's an emotion attached to it, and you have to find a way to go on, like fight it and then move on. So yes, it's true that some people may suffer after the beef, but it doesn't mean that life shouldn't go on or people shouldn't do it if it's also a form of even going up. Because yes, I know wow, and I say in some cases even both of them will get something to move on in their career. And I say in the hierarchy of who is the best rapper or musician, it will help them to go to the next level. So in that sense, why not? If it is an avenue for somebody to even advance or more career, why not? But the risk of getting damaged is there. And that's why I'm saying that I agree with him. Obi wo and sembi a wo be catch no that will be the end. Obi okra yetimi kan sembi che no ube hu ayese wawu akwa committee bibia ni senka oye. But obi wo be kan that same thing a che no na osre. In fact, if I should use myself an example, me who yakra me hu twice. I mean, my friends are ya kan asema fa me ho a omo ye worry chen me. So I say me na me kroko. One girl na me in school, like secondary school. Or tea assembly afa no ho or ye worry chen me na kra assembly fa me ho. Into oba me na me tell oh men fi omo sa no be come nye instead of zenka ebianka or no mumu na console no. Me na me consoling say don't do that emboa no ho. Oh, I'm missing out.
Why is it?
No.
It is all coming.
Agenda with
I'm the
So the point I'm trying to make is that some people are strong enough to take it and others are weak, and that one we should leave it to the individual to take a decision, whether they are willing to fight to move on in life or they will stay back and not even try it. Risk taking. So we should allow people to take that kind of risk because life is full of risks. And you know, so be an agent said, no, I'll go through it and succeed. That is it. In fact, the successful people in this world that we know, or might go through that thing. And you be for a year, or be all tries or be cut corners so that business deal be near that day. Almost to go through all my day. Obi obey insulting for no reason. In fact, us sitting here and the comment that we make here no crana is a risk.
Yeah.
Because we risk people insulting us for not agreeing with us. And that insult, it may damage some of us. Based on the way our can on the can. But if you also funny.
If we take everything funny.
Yes. Me there back could be me can be an MS.
Yeah.
But stupid pastor dress.
You're stupid your pastor dressing.
Chamo and his stupid pastor dressing.
Stupid pastor dressing.
Me who my sister like me want never see me to be an emissary. The pastors me too omofu. Almost the same. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, but somebody may get the same message and it will be something else. Yeah. But in my case, I feel say it's a battle. It's a battle you between physically, emotionally, and even other means. And I'm willing to fight because I'm not ready to lose or sit back.
Okay.
Yes, and going through this, some people will respect me for it. Some people will even praise me for coming here to talk about things and stuff. So I disagree with doctor.
But you agreed with him?
Yeah, oh no, I agree with the things that he's saying. The fact that it will have that
effect.
Yes,
on
but yes, but it's not definitive or it's not like it will happen by all means. That's the point I'm trying to make, because some people are strong enough to take it. And those people should be allowed to take the risk of going forward in life if this is the path that they want to take.
Yeah.
Because in fact, or no crime betna ahana o kasano. Or also risk people insulting him a bit me damaging. And if you think about it, already even insulting him and all that. So if he is ready to take that risk and even come to talk about it, he should also allow people who wants to beef to also go at each other in that sense of progressing in their career.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say. But that beef culture, yes, in generally, people don't like it, and I agree with them to some extent, because some people also pick it up and use it to misbehave and all that. So if it wasn't there, it may help, like, because in terms of how I shape your behavior, because people take certain behavior based on what they are exposed to. So the beef culture, I mean, in America is really damaging the black Americans.
Okay.
Yes, the gun violence and all that among them is really high. And some of them you can trace it through the beef culture. No? Say we have our own gang, we have our own group, don't come here and all that. And through that beef, and might be that kind of culture and all that.
Yeah.
So it's better if we discourage it in that form, but in the form of advancing your career professionally, doing it the way it's supposed to be done. Why not? People should do it, but you risk being damaged emotionally, as he said.
All right. So you, first of all, let me try to summarize what you said. You agree beef can damage someone emotionally.
Yes.
But then again, shouldn't stop anybody from doing it, because every other thing we do in this world comes with a level of risk.
Yes.
Okay, I think that is the summary of what Chemo was saying. Kojo, what do you also think about Dr. Sass' opinion?
Yeah, I agree with him 100%. And in fact, nobody is strong. Your strength depends on what you are receiving. And in fact, if we had strong people, nobody would attack. The reason why we attack, because we don't want to be attacked. So a blow may hit you and it wouldn't affect you, but another thing can affect you. So in fact, nobody is strong. And beef is unpredictable. You can't predict what will happen. So let's say I will attack you with your family. It wouldn't affect you, but I will say another thing and it will hit you. So when he says beef affect the psyche or the psychology or emotions of people, it is true. Because what are we doing? We are trying to expose your weakness. Let's say in your rap, I want to put your weakness out there. Everybody's enjoying your rap because most people are not too technical.
Yeah.
But now, from the technical point, I'm telling them that this and this and this you are not good at. And even in a space like this, people who know your secrets, your enemies,
they started putting it
they
out.
start putting your secret out, feeding your opponent.
And we saw that with Amrado when the guy started digging him about where he worked at the hospital.
Exactly,
blah, blah,
putting
blah.
all these things out. And as a person, there are certain things that you don't want to hear. Some people, when you touch on their parents, you touch on their kids, let's say their body, no matter how strong they are, it will affect them. Before they even think of letting go. And after everything, now everything is in the public. Now we can use it occasionally to hit you. Like Trini Jonas and Afia Schwarzenegger, that fufufunu tag. Now that thing has come to stay. 20 years to come, when you are somewhere and somebody say you fufufunu, it will hit you.
Yeah.
You remember Sarkodie and Manifest, that pro bono tag. Till date, if you meet Sarkodie and you raise that thing, it will affect you.
Something,
You feel, because people were trying to let him know that he don't understand English and he used that thing wrongly. So a lot of issues. Shatawale, Stonebwoy, using his disability and stuff. Anywhere you go and they mention it, it will affect you. So some of this message is to go out there, inform the public that, okay, when you are venturing into this part of the art, it is so unpredictable. Be cautious of some of these things because it can come back and hit you. Before you can now be rest assured that, okay, whatever I'm going to do, I'm expecting everything. So I've opened up that they can attack me from all angles. So when it comes, I have to accept it. But many people don't know. They go for the fun of it. They think, okay, when we are beefing, we'll get YouTube views, we'll get the attention, forgetting that some of these things comes along with it. So when your secrets are now in the public domain, that everybody can feed into it. We all have secrets. But let's get into a confrontation or a banter with somebody and let them pour that secret out there and see if you will be so comfortable. So I think from the director, the doctor's point of view, he's trying to open up the psychological effect. Now that the beef is down, yes, whatever secret, we have it. At any time we can use it against you. It's like we when we were young in our villages, we used to fight. And when we are fighting, we insult you with what's secret too. But we're down for me, and then you're coded. But then to come by Johnson, I know Katana, not give you our pennies and Rafi.
I can now. I can now.
So all these things, it needs to go out there that in as much as we get some economic benefit from the business we are cashing in from there, there's a side to it. Like how Amado called in Lyrical Joe's mom. If Lyrical Joe is that person who holds parents and family so dearly, it will affect you.
No, I think he has mentioned it on a Kojo Sheldon interview. Exactly. That was the line that really got him.
Exactly. So if you are there and this song is being played back to back several years, we keep playing. If you are not so lucky that it becomes a hit song, like Benabu, anywhere we mention Benabu, Shatta will not be comfortable.
Yeah.
Anyone, unfortunately for Shatta, it became a hit song.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, now some people even make reference to him as such.
Exactly.
Some people, when they want to mention, they can Nyek Benabu.
Exactly.
And when they say Benabu, you know it is Shatta.
And you live the rest of your life going through this emotional, and that's why I said nobody is strong, because there are certain moments that you lose up. You can lose your defense. So when the thing hits you, you now have to go back and get your arsenals to come over it. As we said, we people insult us, but at certain times when you go and watch, it will hit you before you now come back to yourself. No, we are used to it.
No, the first reading hits you.
Exactly.
Then you know that. Oh,
less before you come back. So if you are not in your strong movement, it can hit you. So people should be cautious and be careful that when they are entering into beefs, these are the other benefits, that will come with it. Aside they catching and people hailing them for their creativity and all, they should also look at this side so that they can enter into it in full. So that later you won't come and tell us, why are you mentioning my mother? Why are you mentioning my case? It's part of it, and it's so unpredictable.
Wow, thank you so much, Kojo King, for that one. Nana, Beef King, Beef God, Beef President.
Beef King.
Is there a beef? The black rice as a Beef God. My guy from China or somewhere Asia says Beef King. Nana, what are you also saying?
Razami, I think that he was trying to make a point, but the presentation was so wrong. I mean, nobody will argue, say, there are no chances of having effect out of beef. And I say they are psychologically or emotionally, it won't even have any effect after beefing or something. Nobody will argue. In fact, it is basic knowledge. But if you ask now, it is two things. There is pain and there is suffering. Nobody on this earth can do away with pain. We can't. And family school, our corner, then there are some school that pain will forever be with us till we leave the surface of this earth.
And they'll always be hitting you.
Yes, but there's one thing you decide to do. There is suffering, and suffering, it is your choice to suffer whatever thing that will happen to you in life. It is everybody's choice to suffer anything at all that will suffer to you, or you encounter as you are growing up, or in your work career or whatever. It is your decision. It is your choice to decide, say, me, I want to suffer this thing, or I don't want to suffer it.
Okay.
That is the bottom line. So, as rappers, musicians, rap comes with that thing. In fact, it
comes with the beef thing, you mean?
Yes, because most rappers, it's just about bragging about yourself and how you can rap and all of that. Somebody will feel like, oh no, I can also do it better than you. So indirectly, whether there's that competition already. So that thing we cannot. In fact, it's not even rap music. But he was even talking about. He said something. Said the time Shatawale and Sammy were beefing, Nigerians were seriously pushing their. It is a lie.
Yeah, he said that was when they overtook our music industry.
It is a lie. You see, at every point in time, be out there past all the countries and as a continent, at every point in time, and you be best sorry, there are beefs in it.
I see.
Hip hop started with America, Ebejina, Suana, make us say those time I know you go school. Hip hop you be banana and you no cry. Oh yeah, can't go for yeah, can't. They were beef throughout. You get a certain Fat Joe against a certain 50 Cent or 50 Cent again. In fact, I started with Tupac. That time hip hop you mujina super. Yeah, I had no more high life. We had some people. We can mention some artists and which must almost to money or more in high life music. So musically, there is no way it is two things. It is either you are pretending not to see the shots that is coming at you, or you want to do Cold War and make suddenly you see the points he is raising. In as much as it has the chances of happening, Cold War. It's more dangerous and deadly than having a rapper and another rapper coming at each other, expressing their grievances or pain or whatever. So be debating the team. Say, Amado, atoto yamane me mfi no membe soso na emom ne me so me call the say me call in this direction ebi ohun say me na me say. In fact, there's somebody crap as one course our direction crap no one can before and one back at you to come and beef you crap na. It will have the same because of a dream. Me, I don't know if you are getting the point.
I get it.
Say or no if you know on I just so baby if you won't feel no. Or that or bed dream. It never be a ye or that or bedroom. So the same emotional and psychological dangers. It will still the person will still have it. So a general thing, me that is how I see it. Politicians are suffering the same psychological and emotional damage.
I'm on radio, so indicators. Yeah,
they are suffering the same thing. They are suffering the same thing.
But even so wait, they are suffering it to what gain? So to the musician who is also suffering it to what gain? Because one thing I'll kind of interview mechanics is also whilst we are thinking about the small gains they are making, we should also think about the damages that we also creating in their minds.
It is even wrong to even classify it as a small gain. It is totally wrong, and this is why it is wrong. One, I'm not doing lyrical job beefy. A lot of people came out to say Sam Kenya Amrado and then a beef in the papa and common. Even on no lyrical journal within the space of 3 weeks here way in interviews are why opa confidential as the boost and say or start here no to why nyasa media recognition down. And that thing it is not cheap. Memo beyond that I'll say it is easy for you to wake up and you be getting a media course. Bra, we are putting you on fly. We want to host you. We want to do this, and then you move from one TV station to another. It is expensive, and then young musician be a bit me. In fact, there are some top A-list artists in this country. When they release songs or albums and EPs, the reason why they don't tour media house is because of promo budgets. Only be. Into your buyer kakre bi ni nam for kakre bi mu pe. So it is not cheap. Enye bibi ketwa. What are these boys looking for? These boys are all looking for that spotlight, that numbers. Also they no go to be best subscribe. Be notification on the phone so and the lyrical Joe release BBR I get notification. Yeah. Before it wasn't like that. I'm ready to release it, I'll get notification. Before I didn't care about them.
You've subscribed to them.
Yes, I have subscribed.
And it came out of the beef.
Of course. And
yeah, many.
Plenty people. In fact, yesterday I met them at Labadi Beach Hotel. On any manager, Master Gazi. They will tell you. And sometimes that's budget to be best spending in a talent to gain some of this recognition and lyrical journey around the moon. Omu say nyaw. Omu nyaw. Obi betimi investing over 50,000 Ghana cedis. Oh nya sa recognition and lyrical joy enjoys this year. He won't get it in this our industry.
That one I agree.
So it is not cheap. Enye bibiketwa. It is very expensive. And the bibi also beyond value. So in as much as there are chances of you, now you see then here there are not chances of you like Chemo said. The risk is with everything we do. The risk, it is with everything. Obi kwa ba kopa oba cancel ba kopa chirem. Oba ke kopa o kopa to pambu no. Oba ne be cancel ba kopa che wan hwe ya. So onye obi a onim so okay this thing I don't want to suffer it for the rest of my life. I be take a bold decision na. Oba nipa ne be suffer sad ne sa. Wan hwe who the next girl come bend the problem. So those risks and psychological awareness and emotional awareness, it is in our daily stats.
It is in our DNA.
Oh, grasshopper. Me need Tracy beefy. Hopefully say my mama who can say I want to really suffer the things she was saying on social media and things. I can remember me about one thing. I can't go.
Like those times, no, I saw one can get.
Oh, I can't. There's no kind of baby. So some of the things the simple message out there is that you should know say just admit say pain it will come and you going to beef somebody and somebody throwing a shot at you is pain. But you have a choice to whether to accept it and suffer it as a human being for the rest of your life, or you bury it. And the best thing for anybody, why you say, also why you say, okay, me, I can also go that direction, stay mentally fit first.
Okay.
It is all part of our, kind of say, growth. So if you know you are not that strong, me, and you'll be an Messiana, say, bomb so truck, I'm replying. But you go, I shall not, hey, Nana, can have so trouble first. What I say, know your strength. And know the things you in fact, avoid suffering anything in life. If we put even beef aside, avoid suffering anything, regrets, failures, stop suffering those things.
Mistakes, errors.
They all bring you psychological overcome. Yes, build up that energy to always, the challenges will come. One they so bit matter as from January to December, so you encounter one challenge on life. It is likely to break the person down or have serious effect on your brains or whatever. So yes, the all can is just like me telling Karen to say, "Unum freedom be your chances. There are chances of drink responsibly." Drink responsibly.
Social media now creating social media account that you risk getting depression.
Yes.
And you know the number one cause. Seeing that somebody is progressing more than you.
Yes.
And there are bullies over there.
You risk getting depression from a progress. Obi progress. You risk that getting depression from it.
And there are bullies there.
Life
but
is
at the end
about
of the day, if unim the other person correction, sometimes and I hear there's no a single day in life when you better have a kubinje. You went to the fire with the about your bench back. No, ma. Yes, what do you get?
In fact, my opinion is because I know some people when they come and they attack you, they don't want you to attack back. Maybe you write keyboard mafia, but me to have camera and microphone. When I also sit here, I'll give it to you like some Nigerian guy that I have to spend time on him. Some corporate junkie guy. And that guy, I'll still find time for him. And we'll do the very final one. Stonebwoy came from his store, and we want to say congratulations to him. And he has put out a video. And the video, I think Stonebwoy is sending out a message to the industry in general, including us sitting here doing Showbiz Daily every day on Sammy Flex TV. We are going to watch the video, and when we come back, we are sure going to discuss the talking points in Stonebwoy's video. And I want to believe that he's back in Ghana. He needs to put out something he needs to put out something out, or he needs to put something out for us to know that, yeah, I'm back in Ghana. Start talking about me, and let's get ready for a shaman to the world. So I'm going to show this video to you, and when we come back, we are going to discuss it. What did Stonebwoy say? What does he mean? Who is he talking to? What are the talking points in there? That is what we do next after watching this video. Stay put, I'll be back.
So, like, we're living in a world. So, like, we're living in a world right now where love is not really real, in the sense that everybody's looking out for themselves to an extent where they don't give a what they do to others to get to where they gotta be at, and yeah, it's like you have to grow to experience it. Like when I was a kid, I wouldn't really know all these things by hand. You would have to grow to experience that. Sometimes they talk about love, but it's not real like that. Sometimes they talk about money, but they're not rich like that, because you wonder, like, the richest of the richest cannot really give like somebody who doesn't even have it. Like those who don't have it, like, are able to give you freely than those who have it take it more. So you don't know, bringing it back to the point where in the industry I see a lot of people lying about things that they don't even have, bro. And they're capping. They're just trying to make somebody else's progress feel shuttered down or feel like incomplete whilst they lie about their shit. And you realize that those who have stuff, they don't say nothing or they say the least, you know. But they can't see my back because they wonder how I do it from the streets of Ashaiman to the topmost festivals in the world. As a dancehall reggae artist, an Afrobeat artist, definitely, you know, because I come from the soil. That's why you hear me say Afro dancehall. I've done stuff that my generation is going to be proud of, building it upon the stuff that people have done that I've gotten inspired from, you know. And I mean, like, these fake things over there that they're doing, like there's so much competition and they try to, you see a lot of people gather up with a common interest because they hate you differently, you know. So they form that friendship out of the fact that they dislike you, and that friendship is gonna fall. So they form that friendship out of the fact that they dislike you, and that friendship is gonna fall.
All right, so that was Stonebwoy there. Like I said, so many talking points in what he's saying. He's talking about people showing fake love. He's talking about people pretending to have but they don't have. He's talking about the industry not being fit for what he's doing because he's a reggae dancehall artist, has been able to go out there, perform for the world, and he's back still looking okay. But maybe our industry could not have done it for the average reggae dancehall artist and more. So much talking points there. I'll start with Kojo King. Let me listen to Kojo. What did Kojo also pick from Stonebwoy's video?
Yes, someone may say he's supposed to know some of these things by now, but in as much as it can't cease in the world, we need to hear it every now and then so that we will remind ourselves that yes, we can't always have people around us who love us genuinely. We will still experience fake love from people, and so it is good that occasionally people should come out with this message, because we have people who don't even know, who still think that we have to receive good love or real love from people. So when messages like this come, it is to empower people. Those of us who know, yes, it is not for us, but it is to remind us, the ones we know already. But those who don't know too, they will pick from especially people who are aspiring to become like Stonebwoy, who are young musicians who want to become like him. Yes, in life, you don't have to trust nobody, but we all know that you have to trust somebody to an extent, because you are dealing with people. Even we sitting here right now, there's been some level of trust. To trust that, okay, when I put Kojo King and I put Chemo and Narigan, we can make a show. So there is a level of trust.
That's true.
If you don't trust us in any way, I don't think we will be here. So yes, and at times that little trust that you give, that will come back and hurt you. The people that you least expected that these people can hurt you, they will hurt you. So it's like it will keep on recurring until we move away from, or you fold your arms and you go into eternity. So some of these messages comes to remind us and guide us as people. And I know he's growing in life and in the trade as well. He's traveling around the world, meeting a lot of people, getting different understanding about life itself and the work. Now he's a father, he has a family, so years back how he used to see life will change. He will see life in a different manner. Why isn't that our own people cannot support us, but when you go out there you receive love. People are willing to support you willingly and freely, but your own people that you expected from more, they are not giving you that attention, and it's normal. We all have been complaining about some of our senior brothers, our uncles, our nieces that we believe they are in better positions to assist us and make our lives better, but they are not giving us that attention. But we go out there and people who doesn't know us from nowhere,
they rather give us
they will
love.
rather give us love
And support. Yeah.
Yes, as humans, you feel it, because I don't know who I'll meet out there, the stranger that I'll meet out there. It is not defined, but I can see that this uncle or this brother is well to do. That is where we have to think. We think about some of this disappointment coming from our people. But then the case remains the same. The world itself, right now, is not real. It is not real. So you need to just understand it. Issues of people living fake lives, yes. As to what exactly why they will do that, to them, they think that that is the life that they want to lead. And to them, it is beneficial to them. So they would come and let you know that they have built this, they have that, they have this money sitting in their bank account and stuff to achieve a certain purpose. If maybe they don't do that, they can't live, they can't survive. If people get to know that they are nothing, they don't have anything, maybe they can't survive. But through that, they are able to live their life, to be comfortable, even though when they go back to their chambers and they are crying, that is personal. But in the face of the people, they look good, so that will also be there. So all these things are there to also empower us and remind us that yes, this is the kind of world that we are living in. It is not changing now. I think it's even getting worse, because if 2 years ago you could see love from people, now it is no more the case. It's a plastic love.
Yeah.
So we remind ourselves and we are mindful that we have how to deal with people. You don't trust so much. You have to trust to a certain extent. Yeah, but you don't trust so much. And also, you have to anticipate that certain things will happen. Don't expect so much from people, so that you wouldn't get surprised. If you rather, that is, you are preaching it, you have identified a problem in the world. So make sure that you as an individual, you show real love. You give real love to people. If you do that, then you are helping to make the world a better place. Because I love you and I expect you to love me back. If you are not giving me real love, I have to give you real love, so that my love will affect you. When it affects you, I have helped to brighten my corner and make sure that from there, maybe you learn something from that and you also extend it. So it's a good message coming from Stonebwoy. Yes, but the fact, it is what it is. The fact still remains that it's not changing now. It is not changing, but we need to get some of this message. Knowing that it will not change, we have to get this message, because there will be a time that you will trust somebody. No matter what you do, there will be a time that you trust somebody. And that somebody can also hurt you. So I love
solid there. Yes, Chamo, come through and let me also listen to what you picked out of Stonebwoy's video.
Yeah, I think what he has done in literature, we will say it is soliloquy or soliloquy. Yeah, he's thinking aloud, himself about what is happening to him. I think it comes out of experience based on his journey through the musical career that he's having. So there's nothing wrong for him to do something like that. In fact, apart from the fact that it will even help him to come out after thinking about things that you think is not going well, it will also help others to get certain realities that is not only them thinking like that. We have famous, successful people like Stonebwoy also thinking in the same direction. So it's good sometimes to do some of these things, and you know, I think we have to praise him for that. And then, but the thing that he was saying, like the things in the whole message, yeah, some of them, they are realities of life. And if you know them, then you don't suffer unduly, or you don't suffer emotionally in a way that you shouldn't be. Yes, and you know, I agree with him. Say some people show fake love, but my thing is, don't expect too much from people. If you do that, you always get hurt, because later you feel that somebody was showing fake love, but the truth is that the person wasn't showing fake love. You were expecting too much from the person. The kind of love I know between the amount and not the amount, but you wanted more, or you thought that it is more than they know or no. So if you think for people and you think they are showing you more love than you deserve or you want, later you get disappointed and feel that it's fake love. It's part of life. You just have to know, and if it happens in that way, you move on. And until the bema ebinomo ayabeka ebinomo suffer broken heart, by ebinomo suffer broken heart because of where they are coming from. And say ye environment na yetimi de ye joke kra ka say obi a ote let's say ashama ana choko any obi ote East Legon one the best of a broken heart. You can easily say East Legon person will suffer broken heart at compared to a shaman guy, because a shaman guy, no, you are building nobody is coming to help you here. Nobody is here for your emotions and whatever. So you build that strong, survivor. You know, say nobody is helping you, so I'm in for myself. Yes. But it's Legono, and I do take care when I bet you, and you lose guard of that strength in a building. So you are likely to suffer if you are in that condition as compared to the other. Okay. And you know what we need to. That's why I like his message. Like he's trying to tell you that this is the realities of life. So if you are listening to me, you have to be aware of them. That is not anybody or everybody who is closer to you is showing you the kind of love that you think you deserve. And there's nothing wrong with that if you are thinking like that. But don't think like that and to also act negatively towards people. That's also wrong. You think that I feel that you are showing fake love, so me too, I will do this. No. That one too will not help you. Because you may also misjudge. The people may showing you the genuine love, but you might
pay back with the fake love.
Yes.
Or that attitude.
Yes. So just know the realities that thing can. Yes, open your mind and know that thing can happen, but you still move on no matter what, and do what you think is the best for you, and even the best for the person closer to you, and you'll be fine, no matter what. And yes, also one have the opposite because any sense in your quest of, if you don't show me love, me too, I won't show you love. You may misfire. And sometimes if you lose guard and feel say, oh, show all the love, that one too, you may suffer for it. So just be okay, and then know that both case may be the thing. So you judge right and move with your life. So I agree with Stonebwoy and his message, and even the style that he came out with that message. Yes, it's his experience and something that he's thinking about, and sometimes it's good to come out like that. In fact, as a musician or as a celebrity, this is the best way to think aloud or talk about the things that you are thinking that you may not get the chance to even tell people the way you want it. Because when you go for an interview, the question may not allow you to come out like this. But in your own time, in your own settings, in your own whatever, you can just come out like this for people to also enjoy what you are going through or what is in your head. And he's not the only person thinking like that. Me too. Sometimes I get certain things and it will be like
through your mind
all the time. And when I get opportunity, sometimes you get opportunity to talk about it. Sometimes you don't. So you just keep it to yourself, hoping that the appropriate time will come for you to handle it. So kudos to him for coming out like this, and it's good. It's good.
Yes, Nana, we're gonna wrap up. Then we run away.
Well, clearly it's a good message. I mean, this is like a wake-up message to everybody. I think most of the time, growing up, we make a lot of mistakes, thinking that even good people in our lives can be perfect people. And you know, as I can say, when you do that, you are putting more load on the few good people around you, and they will fuck you up.
Yeah.
So be a gooder. It doesn't mean say the person is not prone to an error.
Yeah.
It can be prone to error, but the mistake sometimes we do is that the person can be good to you. Wait me one mistake that it will hit you hard, and then you out of pain and bitterness, no, you just use that energy, the pain energy to hit back at the person. And then you feel like on your shame out, show love be on your so I think that it's about managing your feelings and expectations in life. There are a lot of things that you will encounter. There are a lot of people that will live your life. At some point, they will get fed up. They will feel like they are tired. They have to go. You understand? Sometimes they even have to leave for survival.
Yeah.
And you can't blame them for it. Yes, it is very painful. It will come with so much pain. But sometimes if you look beyond the pain, and then you also have that right mindset, say no, the person based on A, B, C, D, T, NIBB, and you're not expecting too much, like Chemo was saying, you can easily heal and then overcome such pain. But the moment who was a greater expectation, I just will be I know of a survivor of a US and Canada. Or Tiana knew of us sending this crap say on fan call be a shop and on fan you who they say
yeah, it's true. Because the ultimate goal
go need yourself back Canada.
Yeah.
Into Cosia Jumano, a Cosia, you know, a better nafi. Co school, no, a co school, no, a car, no, a call, no, a couple to a come messy up school, no, a pamon. They are sending this canal. What no of Fanako Canada? Say, in fact, you had no come by the canoe, no can need to move in a bounce and a crash. So, no of Fanako Canada.
Yeah.
And that thing will be a tag, a better tag on me uncle. And as a young can crown and just share aside, so do be too kind. And most of these people outside are suffering some of these things from people here. We will be every month they are and will be but because of who ultimate goal being interested in you don't value the little things he is doing for you. So I think we should manage our expectations, manage our feelings, and some of these things message Stonebwoy is putting out should always be a wake up thing to us. Like in Yane and Kai they be as okay, you won't get it like this all the time. Some of these things that you even see out there, and yes, sanity. He was talking about people faking just to make ABOB or no, in reality, no progress and no look like on yes, you cry because me I have done this. The corner crap with me. So manage your feelings as you are growing. Manage, baby, our person won't call, and understand. Say, and you be an ebedo.
That's true.
And you be an ebedo. Be prepared like that, like psycho-sanity. When you start facing people who don't love you and they are showing you that hatred, you can have certain strength to overcome them and look at the few ones that love you, and you get that energy to pave through. But as our expectations in the doors now, I didn't say, oh, maybe I make so to me, you be over shambles so to be out of you. Oh, boy. What could show be on person who cry? And it's a very good message coming from somebody. I mean, that is one thing I have picked from, and I want to share. Say, we should manage our expectations. Sometimes the load crank of out of almost struggle. I saw do in Sukomudino. One no kakra, so also general, Johnson General no kakran. Me a man load the beer by Tom so.
There's not an end your food bottle. Not an end your food.
Half.
Half not the money.
See, but people should understand some of these things, and Charlie, we are all good to go.
Wow. Thank you so much. Solid delivery from my people here on Sammy Flex TV, Showbiz Daily. Thank you so much, Kojo King. He has been part of us, I think, 2 times in this week. Chemo has been part of us 4 times this week. Nana Regan 5 times this week for us to do it like we have always been doing it. Special thanks to Digital Rasta Currency on camera, which Flex is the editor director of the show. Emmanuel Fowila PG is the producer, and also he does the lyrics review right here on this channel. And to Gideon Lamtesin, who is our creative director. And to you out there, whoever took time, spent some minutes to watch our videos on Sammy Flex TV this week, God bless you. Those who even gave us, God bless you, and give you many back. And I know that you guys will be okay, so that we can continue to do what we have always been doing. But we're going to Dubai too. Let me give you a quick reminder that if you want to be part of our trip, it is 28th September. Let's hear about it and add your name to the squad. I'm Paul for you now.
Mango tree.
Guys, thank you so much. We meet again Saturday. We're giving you some videos. So remember that you will still be here on the channel. Enjoy some quality showbiz videos from us. My name is Sammy Flex. Call us anytime you want to call us. Give us messages on our WhatsApp number. Let's become a family as always, as we do it here. We are out.